Oh, how are we, lads?
Hey, Nick.
Righto, just adjust the goddamn camera. Righto, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Nick from Australia Late Night Footy Show, episode number 10 on this Saturday night. I just got back from downtown, actually. Won some money on the football today. Went to go collect it. Dead quiet, but hope you guys are doing well on this Saturday night. It is currently 10:28 p.m. The show tonight will only go to about 11:40 p.m. because at midnight tonight and tomorrow night as well, it's the Super League Magic round. Every game will be on Fox League, and my Super League team Salford play at 12 a.m. and there's absolutely no way in the world I'm missing that. So I'll be watching that tonight. So tonight will be a bit of a shorter show, but Sam, mate, how you going, bro?
Hey, Nick. Thanks for having me again. I hope you're doing well. Hey, chat. I hope you're all doing well as well. Yeah, it was a good day of footy. There were some exciting tries for sure. Can't wait to get into it with you.
Is my camera in the right position? It seems like it's a bit out of focus. I don't even know. It looks okay to me.
You look good,
Looks
dude.
fine.
All good.
Looks fine. All right, that's good. Yeah. No, it was a good day of footy. There was a lot of good stuff going on. You know, that last game was an absolute bludger for the first 68 minutes, and then the last 10 minutes was entertaining. Broncos and Knights had some good stuff. Cowboys and Manly had some good stuff as well. Obviously, the result didn't go our way, but again, some really good stuff. Friday night was a bit of a boring Friday night. I think Penrith and Parramatta was quite boring. First half was all right. Melbourne Cronulla, again, good first half, bad second half. Roosters Raiders was a bit disappointing as well. But there's been some good tries this weekend, and I'm sure we'll get into it. The Manly Cowboys, some of the Turbos tries tonight.
Oh,
I don't think you can coach it. I really don't. But while we're on it, let's talk about Super Saturday. Let's go back to the first game, mate. Broncos and Knights. Now, going into it, I tipped Newcastle. You tipped Brisbane, as we did our tips on Wednesday night and on our respective channels. I didn't realise Newcastle were resting their entire forward pack. So when I found that out today, then I had to go to the Broncos. But, mate, what do you think of the game? The Broncos were good today.
Newcastle were missing Mitch Barnett, something chronically. He just brings that bit of explosiveness in defence for him, and that's what they were missing dreadfully today. I thought Adam O'Brien really buggered up. I know that Newcastle haven't really played enough games together, and they do need to work on combinations and whatnot, but I just thought today was an opportunity for Ponga and Pearce to rest and let Clifford show what he can be capable of. Unfortunately, he didn't do that. Brisbane Broncos got up for Alex Glenn. I thought they were really good, man. A dry surface out there at Suncorp, which is looking pretty razzed, the pitch, if I might just quickly add. But the Brisbane Broncos, man, were sensational, and good on Alex Glenn, and all the best to him. But they were really good.
They were good, and it was good to see. But I genuinely believe that if the Knights had their full team, they'd win the game. I believe that. I really do. Broncos,
I think that's definitely a fair comment. Absolutely.
Newcastle did make a little bit of a late comeback there when it got to a 12-point game. Had two quick tries, but you know the Broncos. Anthony Milford, he's been playing well the last month. It's good to see. So hopefully it goes well at South with Cody Walker, which I'm interested to see how that combination goes because both players are very similar to the way they play. So, mate, the Broncos, I don't know, man. Like you can see the improvement, but do you think like next year when they get Adam Reynolds, do you think you'll be able to make them a much better side?
Yeah, I think just the unknown with the Brisbane Broncos makes them a fearsome factor for next year. As I said in the green room, they're using players that are workmen-like. They're not really a team of superstars besides Payne Haas and your club legend Alex Glenn. So they're doing the job. They're committed to the job and they're getting up for games. And as I've said for a couple of times now, for a few weeks now, I think Broncos probably arguably have been the best performed side of the lower half of the competition for the past month or so.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point. If you have a look at all the bottom 4 teams, Broncos have definitely been the best of the last 4 weeks. There's no doubt about that. But Newcastle, they rested the whole team, so what more could you really expect to happen today? But it was good to see Jack Johns get a try. It was. I thought he played well, Jack Johns. It was good to see him get a try today. I thought he had a really strong game in a team that got beaten. So good on the Jack Johns. I thought he played well. I've got to give a mention. That young Knights forward at the bench, what's his name? Saulo, I think his name is.
Yes. Yes.
Saulo. He was a weapon. He was an absolute weapon.
Yeah, the poor bugger did his ankle a few weeks ago, or a couple of months ago, in that Wagga Wagga clash against Canberra. So that was his first game back today as well. But yeah, he looked good. But I'll tell you who looks good for Brisbane Broncos, mate. Selwyn Cobbo. His intercept try. Yeah, sure, his speed was good, but I liked the way he read that play. He read that really well. And Brisbane Broncos fans should be definitely excited for Cobbo's prospects.
I started laughing because Jay Clifford threw the pass. So I was like, yeah.
How crazy is that he's going to be playing finals footy this year after starting the year up at North Queensland, eh? Good on him. Good on him.
I don't know how far they'll go, but we will get into the finals a little bit later on in all the matches. Obviously, tomorrow has to play out as well. But, mate, I'll talk about that Titans thing a bit later on. I'm a little bit worried. I'm very, very worried. I'm not going to sleep much tonight because, obviously, I'll be up all night watching the Super League. I probably won't go to bed till about 6 a.m., but I'll wake up at 12 p.m. tomorrow at lunchtime, and I'll be begging to all the gods out there and praying that the Titans don't get in the 8. Otherwise, here comes the tap. So I'm very nervous about tonight.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a sec.
I'm shitting myself. We'll talk about that later on. I'm sure someone will mention it later on. But, mate, we're going to get Faraz on in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So, Faraz, I can see you in the green room, mate. Just be patient. We'll get you on about 5 to 10 minutes, mate. But I think NRL Vid 090 will be here eventually at some stage. But there's no doubt. There's no doubt he'll be giving it to us.
No doubt.
Yeah, fuck off, Lorenzo. Fucking Manly. But let's talk about it. Cowboys, Manly. Cowboys were competitive for a long time. Go on, mate. I know you want to unleash on Drinkwater. We spoke about it in the green room before we went to air. Go on, mate. The floor's yours about Drinkwater.
Oh, the game changed. With less than 2-3 minutes left on the clock, Drinkwater, last tackle, he gets the ball and he decides to bob and weave and perform a selfish play, and he kicks the ball 7 meters forward, out. Now, in the green room, you and I had a bit of a discussion about, we thought it could have been a good play because it chews up a few more seconds. It gives forwards more breathing space. Today's game, that's not possible. In yesteryear's game where scrums were packed, a minute chewed off the clock, fine, that's an okay play. But Drinkwater typified the Cowboys season. He typified his own season with that play. And in that 2-3 minutes, Manly ran away with the game by scoring 2 tries before halftime. Kudos to the Cowboys for coming out in that second half and making it a contest. But as full time went, after that try was done, I sat back and went, what the fuck just happened? Because that final 15 to 10 minutes was absolutely unreal. And again, kudos, but this time to Manly. It was in the balance for 65 minutes, wasn't it? And then it wasn't by full time. We lost 46 to 18. It's just crazy how that game panned out.
Yeah, Drinkwater. There was about 3 or 4 times in the game tonight where he made some massive errors that really hurt us. Just a quick shout out to Jimmy Miller in the chat. Nice little $5 super chat. He says, had $10 on the Cowboys tonight. Thought they had it. The hammer is a weapon. Good things to come for the Cows. Thank you to Jimmy Miller, the passionate, loyal Gold Coast Titan supporter. Good luck to the Gold Coast tomorrow, Jimmy, even though Obviously, I'll be going for the Warriors, but good luck to your Titans, mate. And if they get in the finals, all the best against the Roosters in week 1,
Yeah.
which is, I think, next Saturday afternoon from what I saw in the draw. But, guys, if you want to donate to the channel, feel free to do so. PayPal is the preferred option. I'll get a notification on my phone. It's sitting right there. It's on charge as we speak. So if you want to donate, feel free to do so. But back to the Drinkwater. I don't know, man. He had such a good middle part of the year, like round 6 to round 14. Then he's fallen off a cliff since then. I know a few Cowboys fans want Drinkwater out of the side or move him to fullback, but I'm going, well, I don't want to move the hammer from fullback ever. So a few headaches in the offseason, isn't there? Because I tell you right now, Townsend's going to be the number 7, whether people like it or not. Townsend's been bought to be the halfback. He's on decent coin. He will be the halfback no matter what. Whether it be Drinkwater, Townsend, Dearden, and Townsend, I guess we'll soon find out. But I think, personally, Dearden's getting better. But I think he's a liability when we play those really, really big sides. Drinkwater has proven he can score some of those great tries and set up tries against big sides like the Roosters and teams like Penrith and Melbourne. I don't know if Dearden can handle those sort of sides. Drinkwater's proven that he can. So I don't know how it's going to go in the preseason. Hammer has to be fullback next year. But I got to say, well done to Manly. They were outstanding in the second half. First half, they were ordinary. Manly were ordinary all game, to be fair. But just when they got going, a turbo, fuck, mate. The try he scored where he went himself, he beat about 9 or 10 Cowboys players. Reminded me of 2009 Jared Hayne against the Dragons in the 2009 qualifying final. Just, you can't stop him. He's too good.
Yeah, so I think Turbo may have penciled himself in for the Dally M. I thought it was pretty neck and neck with Cleary, but I think after tonight's performance, I think he's penciled it in. Just to finish it up, before we move on to the next man, that match was everything. That match had everything that the Cowboys were for season 2021. In that one match, we were up in the top 8 halfway through the year, and we just completely lost it, man. That game was Cowboys 2021. If anyone asks me what happened to them that year, I'm just going to hit play on Cowboys versus Sea Eagles, round 25, forever and a day now, man. And look, just to finish up on Drinkwater, because I don't want to bash the bloke, but Drinkwater, so he decided to do a short play after Murray Tuilagi made a 80, 70-metre intercept dash. And the first play Drinkwater did was to pass back to Tuilagi, who was probably way out of breath, instead of doing the right thing and throwing it all the way out to the other side of the paddock where Kyle Felt was waiting. You probably put a kick all the way out to Kyle Felt on that next play because there's going to be no other Manly players ready and waiting for that play. But Drinkwater had an awful, awful game tonight. It's a sad way for him to finish his season because you're right, his middle part of the year was really good. And Todd Payten, in his press conference, he said the final 10 minutes were unacceptable. And in the preseason coming up, he's going to bash him. He said that they're going to focus more on the mental capabilities and physical conditioning instead of focusing on game plans. And in saying that, Todd Payten's game plan this year, the Cowboys' game plan this year was gone. I didn't see any game plan this year, man. Hammer's been our best player besides Reece Robson, or vice versa, other way. Todd Payten, I hope you can get it right during the preseason. I hope these boys are ready for a tough preseason because they need it.
Well, I'm with you, and things need to change next year. There's no doubt about that. We'll probably have to do like a season review on each team one by one. Maybe this week because finals next week, and I want to do a season review on each team one by one. So we'll get that happening through the week. Just in the chat, Joey, the Broncos logo. He keeps saying that he lives in East Lismore. Joey, if you live in East Lismore, where the fuck do you live, mate? I'm actually a bit surprised about that. I didn't know there was anyone in Lismore that watches my channel. Didn't know that, except my mates and people that I know. But unbelievable. But mate, before we move on from the Cowboys, can you name any player tonight that you reckon played well for us? I reckon there's a few of them, but I got to say, I want to give a wrap up to Ben Condon. Thought he had a really tough game today.
I'm bloody glad you said that, mate, because he headbutted the turf and he had to go off and get a HIA assessment. It was a bad hit, but he came back out. So he's got a head like a bloody brick, and he came out, scored that try, and yeah, I thought he stuck in, definitely. Valentine Holmes to shift a fullback like that was good. He set up two tries, saved a try.
Still can't defend it.
No, that's the problem, isn't it? He can't defend it fullback. He can't set up the defensive line and communicate. So yeah, I thought Holmes and Condon, and yeah, Granville, I thought did an okay job, maybe even a good job on Tom Travojevic, mate.
The only players that I would really give a really big rap to today was probably Ben Condon, and I thought McLean was outstanding again. That try scored. That try shocked me. I couldn't believe he scored.
Yeah, first try since 2019. Good on him. Yeah, he's been good for the past month, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, the try he scored, I mean, let's be honest, it probably wasn't a try, but you can't overturn the decision. Too many Manly players were there, but I'll take the try.
Yeah.
But, right, so, all right, we're going to get Faraz on now. So Faraz going to come on first. I know Dean and Jai are in the green room. Jai and Dean, get you guys on next. I'm going to get Faraz on for 5-10 minutes first, and we'll get you on, mate. You two lads. So give me 10 minutes, guys. I accidentally told Faraz and Jai I could get them both on at 10:40. I fucked up the time slot. So this is what happens when I go downtown, and then I rush back, get on the show, figure out who's going to come on at what time. But
well, with the multi that you bloody scored, mate, I don't blame you. You had to go down and get them bloody wins.
I want a little bit of money. I had a little bit of coin, so I had to go pick it up. Otherwise, I'll just gamble it again. So I had to go get it. All right, we'll get Faraz on now, and then we'll get Jai and Dean on in about 10 minutes. But here we go.
Hey boys, what's up?
How you going, bro?
Faraz.
Yeah, not too bad. Eh? How you guys been?
Yeah, not bad, bro. Can't complain.
Yeah, I just wanted to say something. Nick, what happened? 15, bro. 15.
Hey, man, I'm standing right here too, man. Come on.
Last week I gave it to Faraz when the Cowboys beat the Dragons and the Broncos lost, and I'm like, we're going to finish 14. Then the Broncos won today because Newcastle rested the whole fucking team. So Newcastle, on behalf of all of Townsville, go and get fucked. I'll blame Adam O'Brien for resting his whole team.
Yeah, that was. To be honest, I was shocked that they didn't rest Pierce or Ponga earlier in the week. I thought this was not really a game that was going to affect the top 8 or anything in the top 4. So I thought they were going to rest their players. Not harm losing another play before the finals, but obviously they didn't. I mean, I know that he did rest a few stars in Frizzell and all that, but I thought they were going to rest some more.
Well, they rested the Safidi brothers. They rested Barnett, Frizzell, Pierce and Ponga didn't play much. Horrible Hunt wasn't playing. They had a lot of their main stars were not there, and the Broncos had everyone that they could have on deck today. But mate, what do you think of the game? The Broncos, they got up. I thought
great game.
Entertaining. It was a good win for them.
Luckily, I got home just in time. And I managed to change my tips to the Broncos. I had Newcastle, but I'm like, what? It's like Alex Glenn's last game. Have to win it for him, surely. So I'm gonna back the boys. One last time this season. Thankfully it worked out for me. I thought it was a great game. They started off really well, and then Newcastle hit back with a try of their own. But Brisbane just kept going. And it looked all easy. At 34-10, but Newcastle hit back with 2 tries. And I was super worried. Aldo Kelly, I thought he had some great touches, but overall he was poor today. And those 2 tries that came off were off his errors. Off the kickoff. So that was really poor to see.
Reminded me of Ben Hunt.
Hurts.
Some 3 Newcastle Knights tries, mate. I mean, Corey Oates awful attempt at trying to defuse a ball as well. Bloody
Horrible.
What are
Nora.
we doing, eh?
Yeah, I don't know what that was from Corey Oates. Regardless like of the bounce, that was embarrassing as fuck. And that just led them back into the game. I was fuming because they just gifted it to them last day. Nothing was going for them.
I thought the Broncos were gone when Payne Haas went off injured. I thought they were gone.
Yeah, that was a big loss for the Broncos, especially for someone like Haas, who's been a leader to them in the last few weeks. I thought once he was gone, I thought Newcastle would match it up, up to the forwards, but obviously that didn't happen, and Brisbane, took it to the advantage, and then they, just ran away with it in the end, They never really looked in any danger of losing that game. They were dominant for the whole game, and it was really good to see Corey Pace get on, I thought he had a few good tackles, good to see New improve. He's gonna be a top class fullback for the Broncos. So Solon Cobbo, what a gun! Reminds me of Latrell Mitchell. That intercept try.
Oh, stop it! Fuck me! I was waiting for someone to say it because I've been hearing it all fucking afternoon from a person by the name of Always Brisbane Broncos.
That guy.
He said he doesn't. He said he doesn't think he's like Latrell, but he looks like Latrell, and I'm going. Fuck's sake, I don't want to hear this shit.
No, before Faraz reminded you, Nick, that Cowboys were 15th, I think Mr. Always Brisbane Broncos reminded me that Cowboys were 15th after the Brisbane won. But also, just Jake Turpin, broken jaw. What a bastard way to finish the year. Yeah, no, bloody.
That was sad.
No, it is, man. And I think it happened just before halftime too. So, yeah, no, poor bugger. He's had an injury-riddled season next year. So all the best to him in the preseason and next year.
The Broncos still need a good hooker, though, for next year.
Definitely. I don't know. I was shocked. I was shocked to hear when they were not offering Danny Levi a new contract. I was shocked.
I don't know why. I don't know why they don't go hard for Josh Hodgson. I don't understand it. I'd be throwing the fucking checkbook at him. Canberra's a fucking joke.
Oh, yeah. Especially early in that season when they tried to offload Wyden for Luke Brooks.
Oh, my God.
No, that was
the
fucked
Tigers.
up.
Remember the Tigers were trying to do that? Idiot.
I just wanted to ask you guys, earlier there seemed to be some controversy, so it was off the first try for the Brisbane Broncos. It came off Coates' hand. Did you guys think that came forward or did I go backwards?
Yeah. The first try of the game for fucking who was it? Fucking
Kobe Harrington. Yeah.
Hetherington.
That was a fucking knock on. I was so angry watching that. I got really mad. That was a fucking knock on.
In my opinion, I think it actually bounced backwards, Nick. I think it definitely rolled on forward, but I think Coates knocked it backwards. And just speaking of Coates, just quickly, why didn't he stretch back after a kick restart and make that kick restart go out on the full, mate? He's got 6 foot bloody legs that he didn't stretch back, but that's neither here or there. But I think,
someone in the chat is spamming Cowboys suck by the name of Africanana. Well, Africanai, whatever your name is, seriously, mate, go and fuck your nan and get the fuck out. You fucking asshole. Get the fuck out of my chat. Continue, Sam.
Yeah, I think my instant reaction was it went backwards but travelled forward, Nick.
No, I don't know, man. He's facing goals. He tapped the ball. It went forward. I've seen them being pulled up this year for no try plenty of times. Yep. Tough call. I thought it was a bit of a lucky call. But
what about the Tessie New no try?
Tessie New no try. Which one?
That was the one where he seemed to have bobbled it. And last week, Turbo's try was given.
Oh no, that was a knock on. I remember now. Yeah, that was a knock on. I reckon.
Yeah.
Again, we have another troll in the chat by the name of Jason Deza. Hey, Jason Deza, go and put your nan in the fucking corner. You fucking cunt. Get the fuck off my channel. Why do we have trolls here tonight? Why do we have trolls here? What did I do today?
Saturday night, end of season. They just want to get one in before.
Go and pour some juice on your fucking mother, you cunt. Get out of my chat.
Oh, gnarly, man.
I'm not putting up with this shit. Get the fuck out.
No, don't.
So tomorrow, I think Gold Coast need to beat the Warriors by 12 to make the 8.
11.
Yeah, I reckon New Zealand can upset them. everyone's talking about the Titans. Everything's going their way. You know, Cronulla losing. You know, Canberra losing. But I have a feeling they're going to show up and they're going to lose.
I'm very scared. I don't want to talk about it.
Just get a lick on tattoo, mate. Just get a temporary tattoo. That's all you need to do. Walk around with that for one day, take a couple of pics, and that'll be it.
Warriors 13 plus.
Warriors 13 plus.
I said it Tuesday. I said it Wednesday. I said it Thursday. I said it Friday. And I'm saying it Saturday night. And I will send money on it tomorrow. Warriors 13 plus. Another troll in the chat by the name of AJ. AJ, go and jump off by my lighthouse with a fucking knife in your arm, you cunt. Get out of my chat. Sam's in cramps.
What did you guys think? What did you guys think of the Rabbitohs and Dragons game? You know, not the most pleasant game to watch. You know,
Last 10 minutes
mate. After yeah, sure. I didn't even check in for the last 10 minutes, Nick. I started watching the other code, if I'm being frank with you.
Yeah,
but
I saw that. I saw that too.
Yeah, it was just so hard to get into after that wild fucking game between Cowboys and Manly.
Bad game, man. Bad game. Seriously. Fuck me. I mean, it was good to see that young halfback. What's his name?
Ilias.
Ilias.
Lachlan Ilias.
He
Yeah,
scored the
Ilias,
first
yeah.
try. He was good. I thought he had it.
Unreal, man.
A few good short balls to Mark Nichols.
Yeah. No, it was good, bro. It was all right the last 10. I thought the Dragons were going to steal it at the end, and then Corey Norman, the fucking idiot.
That's just that drop ball just sums up his career in that one play, in that one moment. Fucking hell. Yeah.
I laughed as well.
Yeah. So Manly have made the top 4 now, and they're going to be playing Melbourne in the first week. I reckon Manly actually got it. I'm tipping Manly to beat in the game. I think you said this 2 weeks ago, Sam. I think they're going to have a game plan for Melbourne. So I think they've got it actually. Munster's in doubt. Adekar's in doubt.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. And look, just while we're on finals as well, let's just break some news that was dropped, I believe, about 90-odd minutes ago, maybe 2 hours ago. So the venues have been announced for next week's final series. Friday night is going to take place at the Sunshine Coast between Melbourne and Manly. There's a double-header at Queensland Country Bank Stadium next week that's going to feature the Roosters taking on the 8th place team. And Penrith in South Sydney is going to be the main event of that Queensland Country Bank Stadium doubleheader. And then on Sunday, in a bloody random old choice, but it's good, Brown Park, Rockhampton is going to feature Parramatta versus Newcastle. So both teams are going to swelter in the bloody North Queensland heat or mid-Queensland heat. And so those are the venues. We've got Townsville, we've got Sunny Coast, and we've got Rockhampton as well.
I've got a problem with it too.
Yeah, I'm a bit iffy. I don't know why. I think I don't think they've been allowed to choose where they've wanted to play. It feels like, and that's what you and I spoke about, Nick.
No way. No way they've been allowed to choose. Let me just get this right. You mean to tell me that the NRL, they're stuck in Queensland, right? They're in Queensland for the season. They've done very well. You mean to tell me you're going to have 4 finals games? You're not going to have one finals game this next weekend at Seabus or Suncorp?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's a fucking shocker.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking serious?
Absolutely. Melbourne Storm would have chosen to play at Suncorp instead, but I hinted at it just a couple of minutes ago.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Sunshine Coast, yeah. I don't think they've ever lost there at Sunshine Coast.
Oh, I don't really. They nearly did against Canberra, but I just. So as I mentioned just a couple of minutes ago, I think Suncorp Stadium is looking a little bit razzed. I think they want the grand final pitch to look better than what the condition is and at the moment, mate, because there are definitely some sand dunes happening on the Suncorp pitch as of late.
It's another troll in the comment section.
Yeah, I want to talk about it. I'm about to explode, so let's not talk about them. But how can you not have a final series? You don't have at least one final at Suncorp when I've been there since fucking however long they've been there.
I predict that next week will feature just Gold Coast exclusively, and I reckon week 3 will have one game in Townsville and one game at the Gold Coast. I don't think Suncorp will be used until Grand Final day. That's just my bold prediction.
Isn't there still?
JC, give me Jam in the chat. If you want to join, bro, just send me a message on Instagram and I'll send you the link. Like I said, I'm not going to be on here long tonight because I'm going to watch the Super League at midnight. For us, quick question, bro. The fucking queue's going mad.
I just wanted to ask, where do you guys see the Cowboys finishing up next year? You know, after tonight's performance, you know,
very early to predict this. I don't really know.
Do you have any confidence you're going to make the 8 next season?
If I get it right, I can. Well, they were at the halfway at the halfway mark. They were in the 8, and then I fell.
They had a 3-4 game win streak. You know, I don't know what happened.
They were 6 and 8 at round 14.
I really don't know what happened. They looked like a dark horse. You know,
Todd Payton is what happened.
I thought tonight, I thought they had the Manly Warriors Seagulls shot. You know, it was 6-6. You know, and I thought this is going to be a good game. You know, but once Manly started clicking, Tommy Turbo, so no need to say more.
The person in the chat reminds me a bit like Dylan Wilson or Jacob McGlegg. It sounds like one of those two trolls. I'll tell you right now, if it's any of them, seriously, go and turn the fucking toaster on right now, leave it for 10 minutes, and put your head in the fucking toaster, you cunt. I hope you burn your eyes, you fuck. But, what was I timed out? Sorry, Liam, I probably fucking pressed the wrong person. That many fucking trolls in the chat. For us, one more question, bro. The QE's going mad.
I really want to know, where do you guys see where do you see Cody Walker? Milford's future at after 2022? Do you think he's going to be at South Sydney for another season if he performs well, or do you see him going to a new Brisbane team? You know, especially after today's performance, 224 run meters for a 5'8". How crazy!
I think he'll end up in Super League eventually, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah, look, I'm happy for the bloke that he's strung a couple of good games together, but he's got to impress his new club that he's going to next year. So don't read too much into the form of Anthony Milford, especially at the new role of number 7. Coming to a team, like that, with expectation and pressure. It's going to be a lot. He will not be number 7. He has displayed to everyone that he is not a number 7. He is a freewheeling, dealing 5'8". And I don't think Milford will find himself as a starting half next year. He'll be coming off the bench, I recken.
Ooh. So then who do you see the halves? Walker and...
Got to get these other two lads on real quick.
Elias.
Yeah.
This guy in the chat... Seriously, this guy in the chat, seriously, go and clean your yarny out. You can't. Get out of my fucking chat. I've had enough of these cunts.
Yeah, all right. Well, thank you guys so much. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you, Bryce. Talk to you later, man.
All right. Seriously, I don't know what's going on with the trolls tonight. I haven't done nothing to them. Don't know what the go is, but I'm getting really, really mad really quick.
I'm sorry, mate. I can't do anything on this end, otherwise I would.
Fanatics, someone time them out. Seriously, for some reason it's not letting me time them out. I don't know why. Just trying to time it out. Someone's probably timed it out for me. Fanatics, if you're on the chat, let me know if you timed them out, bro. I'm getting sick of this shit. All right, let's get these other two lads on real quick.
Yep.
Jesus Christ, chat's going mad. I can't even keep up. Right. We'll get Jai on. Here's Jai. And Dean.
Hello.
Fellas, how are we?
Jai, you're on mute, you dog.
Oh, shit.
Am I on mute?
Hey, no, I can hear you both clearly now. Hey, boys, how are you?
How's it going?
Yourself?
Good, thank you for asking. Good, mate.
The big dog.
How was
Dean, now,
it,
hey, Dean, now, if I remember you're a Sharkies supporter, you must be sweating bullets.
Nah, that was Harrison Owenting. That was another kid.
Oh,
I am
you're
a Dragon supporter.
Oh, Dragon, mate.
Nice.
Well, you're still sweating bullets with Tarek Sims, aren't you?
Nah,
I don't care.
I
I
love
don't
the
care about
Dragons.
him.
I can't do
I
that.
don't
I love
care.
the
You
Dragons.
don't care about him.
Mate, we're getting Suar. You can fuck off Tarek Sims, honestly.
Yep.
fuck
Nick,
do I get for the
What are
tracksuit?
these trolls doing in your chat? Nick has a
Man, I don't know.
pic.
Like, did I say something offensive?
You
What
just
the
gotta
fuck's
laugh
going
at them,
on?
otherwise they're just gonna keep making accounts.
I'm telling you, it's It's definitely Jacob Glegg or it's that other troll, Dylan. Guarantee it.
Jacob Glegg.
Nah,
Fuck off.
fuck them, honestly.
Warriors NRL fanatics, bro, in the chat, bro. Let me time them out, bro. I will sort it out.
You need to make the Bundy chick one of your moderators. She seems to always be in the live, always in the chat.
Nah, not a good idea.
That's
Not
not very nice.
Bundy's
Nah.
so nice.
No. I'll be able to sort it out.
No, but yeah, I got to agree with you how Manly was playing pretty ordinary. Like, I was actually
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
disappointed with how they were playing. Like, I'm not even happy that they won. Like, they got a few good tries, but they
Second
played
half,
shit, really.
put
The amount of
them away.
mistakes they made.
Yeah, they were
Very
fucking
good.
average, but they just killed us because Tommy Turbo is pretty much a fucking cheat code, isn't it? Can't stop the bastard.
Yeah,
He's pretty much guaranteed Daly M medal now, I reckon.
Well, I'll tell you
Wait.
what. Nathan Cleary last night against Parramatta killed them, and I'm thinking Tommy Turbo's probably going, nah, I'm going to kill the Cowboys. I'm going to make sure I get this Dally M. So he went out there and killed him.
Easy 3 Dally points.
Did you
right there.
hear that the Treboy, Jake and Tommy's grandma passed away this week or something as well?
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
there was an interview on Fox after the game. I did see that.
Yeah, he gave a little shout out, I think.
That was very
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah.
Oh, Jai, man, that's awful. Condolences and best wishes to the family. Holy shit.
Yeah, for sure. That would suck. Especially not
Yeah,
even being
man.
able to go to the funeral.
Nah, dude. Yeah. Manly today, man, are a strange case. Maybe because I was just so transfixed on Cowboys' fucking performance.
Yeah, but last week,
Manly just, Manly just, I don't know, man. They weren't crisp, and then, it was Turbo at about the 60th minute that said, fuck this. And he just absolutely wiped the floor with us.
pretty much.
And that last try of the year.
Fuck.
Easy,
Oh, for
man.
sure.
And you
I
know
reckon
why it
too.
is?
Oh,
You know
yeah.
why it is? Because Ruben Garrick could have just let that trickle over the dead ball line, but he
Yeah.
picked it up and said, fuck you too, to Cowboys, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
yeah.
I thought he
Underrated.
was going to
So
tap it out
underrated.
too. I was like, what the fuck? I couldn't see where the Cowboys defenders were on the TV. I'm like, fuck, where's he going? And he keeps running.
Yeah.
Cherry Evans, half the Manly players were just stopped thinking, oh, the game's done. Cherry Evans was still running with him. He got the ball, fucking broke through. And yeah, fuck. I was cheering when that happened. I didn't think they were going to score.
Wait, who's your winner for Saab vs Adokar in 100 meter?
Apparently the Hammer was one of the fastest, and Saab completely
Well-
outran
Well,
him.
not
Like,
anymore. You saw
The
what
Hammer
happened?
outran Saab, so that was hilarious. That was good
Oh,
to
not-
see.
Yeah.
Not really.
Well,
Outrageous.
he wasn't
really?
even going full belt. The
Oh,
Hammer.
he just missed the
Oh,
tackle. That's
you-
all.
you
but
can't say
Saab,
that.
mate. Saab
wasn't
He
going
caught up
didn't,
to
he
him in a
didn't miss the
second.
tackles. Saab got the big fend from Hammer.
the fend.
And I reckon Hammer was
Yeah, he
only going
he fended him, that's
he wasn't
why.
going full strength. I don't reckon Hammer was going at full pelt, I reckon.
He was not going anywhere near.
As
full
if he
belt.
wouldn't. He was like fresh. It was like 3
Yeah.
minutes into the game, and like
Someone was saying he hit
Surely.
40 kilometers an hour. Isn't that
Hey,
like the most anyone's
to
ever?
be fair-
oh no
To be
way.
fair, he did injure his hamstring, so for him to run like that,
Wasn't
was
that
still pretty
after?
good.
Oh, here
No,
we go.
no,
no.
Here's the
He
excuses.
did injure it
Nick.
earlier,
Here's the
but there was no
excuses.
talk about it. There was no talk about it. I could
Anyways,
literally see him going. I'm going. He's not going to last long.
who's first, second, third? Saab, Adokar, and Hammer.
Oh Jesus Christ!
You know what? I
think-
reckon Saab would get Adokar these days, man. I think Saab
Well, we
would
haven't
cut
seen
the
much
car.
of Adokar recently, like open
Yeah.
without the ball.
Actually,
Didn't
put,
fucking what's his name? Philip Semi track at O'Carl the other year.
Oh yeah, that was like 2 years ago, wasn't it? Yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
But
That
like
was
I've
great.
never seen Sammy after that like do anything good like that.
Yeah, me either. I haven't
The
seen
only
it.
thing he's done.
But I gotta say,
Probably.
grand final day, you've got to get all the players, all the fastest players from each club, get them in a race, see who wins. It needs to
Even add Xavier Coates in there and
Get 'em
Xavier
all in.
Savage.
Get everyone-
Do you know,
get
do you know
everyone in
Xavier
there.
Savage?
just get them all in. Get
Oh
everyone
yeah, is
there.
he still injured? When's he coming back? What's the go with him?
Oh,
Maybe
Yeah,
back
no,
next year.
not back till
Next year.
yeah.
Fuck.
Canberra's fucked, so I'm not surprised.
Who's
Jeez.
do you reckon Titans can take the W by 12 points?
Oh god, I didn't want to mention it.
I reckon they can.
They could. I reckon they could. It's just
I'm
if
nervous. I'm telling
they
you.
want it.
Very
That's the thing,
nervous.
man. Like, how much pressure is on Gold Coast? They wouldn't have never felt that sort of pressure, this sort of pressure before, man.
This is
Ah,
the most
Warriors-
pressure the
Warriors
Gold
aren't
Coast
playing
has been on
game.
since 2010.
Warriors have
Long
nothing to
time.
lose, so
Exactly.
yeah.
I
Come
am
on,
tipping the Warriors, and I think they can cover the line. I think it'll be like a 14-point win, I reckon.
Come on, Warriors.
Hey Nick, I gotta ask you something. One of my friends, Josh Lenertz, come on
Yeah.
and was talking about how Tom Opacek was
Opacek.
one of his favorite centers in the game, and you were pretty against it, and he scored one of the only tries for Parramatta on the weekend.
That might have been the bloke that sent me that message last night in the Eels game. Someone sent me a message on
Yeah,
Instagram.
probably.
And they were like, how can you bash Opacek?
That was me. That was me.
Was that you? Someone did. I can't remember who it was. I get that many messages from fucking people all the time. And I'm going, Opacek. We've got to talk about it again, do we? Fuck me.
Now I
Was it lucky
know
try?
why. Now I know why Nick hates Opacek, because he used to play for Cowboys, and then
He's a it was a
Oh,
lucky
fuck,
try.
is that right?
yeah.
It was bad at the Cowboys. It was bad at the Broncos. He's done nothing at Parramatta. Awful. What's his name? Will Penasini has shown so much more than Opacek has.
Oh, he's
the last
alright,
couple of
yeah.
weeks.
Yeah, he's not
God.
bad.
Penasini's pretty good.
I got a question for you lads. If the Titans do get in, or if the Sharks hang on, do you see any of them knocking off the Roosters next week?
Yeah,
No,
I do.
They're both getting smashed.
Both
I
getting
do.
smashed?
I can
Because
see
Radley
I
and JWH come back, and yeah.
Yeah, they're both back. Yeah.
they're a bit bogey though. The Roosters are a bit bogey. They have their on and off games, and I don't know. Sharks have a really good attack at the moment.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't
and
know,
the
it's just-
defense. Defense
And,
is
yeah,
just like
Woods and Tolman, they need to get fucked. They're
Oh,
hopeless.
fuck me.
They are hopeless.
Woods and Tolman.
I think
I
Woods
saw
has
a-
been okay. He's been all right, but I think maybe the bench would be his best option.
I reckon
Pappenhausen
just
had a
get him out of the
field day,
team is his
mate.
best option.
Put Hamlin Ueli in the fucking starting front row.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, honestly.
With Rudolph.
honestly.
Hamlin Ueli kills cunts. I love him.
Yeah. And Talakai's a
That,
beast.
yeah, I was just about to say Talakai's
Yeah,
man.
Talakai.
He's zooming up as one of my favourite players.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck, I
when he
love
put that
Talakai.
hit
Oh
on
my
the
God.
Bulldogs player earlier in the year, buddy, he got sin binned and stuff, but that was a hit and a half.
I love Talakai. He is a fucking monster, that bloke. It's like, he's not even human, the bloke.
It's fucking huge. He was even
It's
playing
like you
centers.
fucking, it's like you bought Talakai out of a fucking cartoon from 2006. It's like you bought him out. Like, look at this big cunt. Just fucking put him out in the field.
I'll say this about Gold Coast Titans. The last time that Roosters and Titans played each other was one of the games of the year. Roosters won 35-34.
Yeah.
The personnel are different. So I think Gold Coast would trouble Easts more than Cronulla would trouble Easts, if that makes sense.
What? Really?
You reckon?
I think so. I think so, man. I haven't
reckon
been
Cronulla's a
impressed
much
by
better team.
Cronulla's.
Cronulla's
second
Sharks
halves
almost beat
all
the Roosters
year.
earlier in the year.
Cronulla's second halves all year have been disastrous. They cannot get it together for 80 minutes, and neither can Gold Coast. Both attacks are sort of similar. Just going based off of what's happened this year, I think Titans would trouble East more than Cronulla.
The Titans can suck my cock for all I care.
Well, at
Well,
least
there's
they
that as well.
have a better chance without Ash Taylor, so
Oh, yeah.
Bingo.
Much better with that. Get
I reckon
Toby
Sharks
Sexton
need
on
to
the
fuck
halves.
Moylan off.
Get Toby Sexton in there with Fogarty.
I hate Sexton. I don't know why. I just hate his head.
Really?
Yeah.
He's
He
only
does have a bit of a rude head.
Is that like what, 4 games? How many games has he played? He hasn't played many.
3.
I just back to the Sharks.
Yeah.
I reckon Metcalf should be starting over Moylan. I just don't like
Really?
Moylan anymore.
Speaking of good-looking players, his speed is scything. It's piercing. I like the look of Metcalf, and you said it just then too, Matt.
Metcalf's a
Moylan
gun.
looks like it's just past him, unfortunately,
Yeah.
for the bloke. Moylan needs to
Metcalf's the
sit
gun,
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's washed up, I reckon, now.
Someone in the chat just said, "Hey Nick, what is your 6 and 7 for Cronulla next year?" Number 6, Nico Hines. Number 7, Braden Trindle. For
Trindle,
sure.
yeah.
For
Oh,
sure.
hang on.
What are they?
One
what-
thing I
do they
hate
choose
about
Moylan
Trindle.
or
Yeah.
do they choose Moylan or Metcalf off the bench?
Probably Metcalf.
Well, they
I
signed
hate
Moylan
how-
for another year for that. So
I hate how Trindle runs the ball at least like 2 times a set. and does nothing.
I
He
mean,
runs
sometimes
that's
sometimes it works and like he breaks the line, but
he does it so
other
much.
times, yeah,
It pisses
it's
me
like,
off.
I know he does.
But
it
would
too
you
much.
would you
That is
rather
a
a
bit of
play?
a-
Would you rather a halfback that does take the line on maybe one play too much, or a halfback that doesn't take the line on at all though?
Yeah,
I don't know. It
you'd
just
rather
annoys me.
Trindle than for example, Flanagan that fucking doesn't do anything.
I think Trindle needs to be a bit more direct with his play. He does run the ball a little bit too much though, so I think
like
he'll
his
get better at
bombs.
that.
His
He'll
Yeah.
get better at that. Yeah, his
Yes.
bombs are fucking incredible.
That's about
I
it
love
though. All he does is fucking bomb it. That's the only fucking thing he does. I don't know why. I just don't
Bombs
like
and
it.
in the chat.
runs.
Someone in the chat says, I will watch BKR Sport tomorrow because it will be funny either way with the result.
What's that?
Yeah, BKR, he will be very excited for tomorrow's game between the Titans and the Warriors. I can imagine. It'll be interesting to see how that goes about tomorrow. Someone said multis for tomorrow. I have no fucking idea at the moment, but I'm taking the Warriors 13 plus regardless.
What about today? Did you get any multis today? I didn't even get any.
Yeah.
Did he
I got-
what? Did he
Did I
what?
what? Hammer first try, $115.
No.
Turbo's
Fuck yeah,
hat-trick.
no.
Turbo's hat trick at the end.
Wait,
That
what?
got me 75.
What was it paying? Probably like $6-7.
Which one?
Turbo 3 or more.
I had hat trick for Turbo for a hat trick, sub for a double. Not for a double. Sub
Oh.
Garrick any time. Turbo hat
Oh, that's a
trick.
good
Oh
bet.
fuck, that's a nice bet, man.
That was like I don't know, it was like 100 something, so that was decent. And then I got the first try on the Rabbitohs game. That young halfback, what's his name?
Fuck, you got both first try scorers.
Yeah.
Did
I
you
was
put
like,
that guy on
fuck.
debut? What the fuck?
Gee.
I
Jesus,
backed
how
him
much was he
because
paying?
on Wednesday night when we're doing the podcast, we're talking about the young kid on debut for Souths. So I thought, you know what, I might chuck $2 on him first try score. I had $2 on him, got me 55 back.
Hey
So I
Nick,
wasn't complaining.
Nick. Well, fuck
Yes.
me. I hope you got one of the first try scorers right, considering you had about 20 first try scorers on your bet list.
I had a
Bet
couple
slip
of them.
is like 29. I saw that.
A
29
couple.
bets. Gamble
I was
responsibly,
fucking
or-
dying when you
Gamble
showed me.
responsibly, or you'll end up like me. You'll have 20 bets a game. You don't know what the fuck.
Well, Nick, you sent me a photo of your multi for the Brisbane Knights game as well. He picked up
Oh
bloody
yeah,
well
the
there.
Broncos
Oh,
multi
yeah,
I got.
nice.
Yeah, I forgot about that one as well.
I had
Tell him, mate.
Milford Cobbo.
Yeah.
What was it? Yeah, the Broncos multi. What I have? I had
You
Milford.
got Tawala.
Yeah, Anari Tawala, well, Anthony Milford, and who was the other bloke?
Oh
Tessie
yeah,
New.
you showed me that
Tessie
one.
New was the other bloke. Yes.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
like $90, and then I was sitting there watching the game. I'm going, Tessie New's not. Tessie New won't score. He won't score, and then he
Scores
scored. I'm
like
like,
last
yes,
minute.
multi. But
Nice.
I had all the first try scorers today except for the Broncos game. Bloody Hetherington. There's no way that was a bloody try. But
Yeah,
oh,
that cunt's fucked.
I couldn't believe it.
What do you
But-
think
I,
of Sloan?
The
What do you
what?
think
He's a
of
good
Sloan?
prospect, Sloan. Yeah, no, Sloan's a good
Oh,
prospect.
like him.
Christ,
There's
Sloan,
some really
Sloan.
good. There's some good
Good
things.
potential.
And this, yeah, no, absolutely. And this is what I'd like to ask you, Dean. So I'll put some context to it. Last night, Viliami Kikau got penalised for a push in the back, and Campbell Graham scored a try from a push in the back.
That's
And he got pushed in the back, yeah. Crap.
Let's talk about
It was
that.
a light
actually.
push, but the rules are the rules. Like, you can't do
Righto.
that.
Let's talk about that. So yeah, William
Yeah.
Kikau last night gets penalised for a push, and tonight Campbell Graham, I think he was contacted first, so it would have been a penalty to South either way. But you can't just push a player into
Another player.
Yeah.
another player like that, and the try can't happen. It shouldn't have been allowed. It was a tough call against the Dragons, and
Well, that was
You
the
know,
difference.
it did kind of hurt them a
It
bit
was.
because they lost the game by 4 points. But let's be honest, the Dragons were terrible for 68 minutes.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't
I
do
turned the
it for 10
TV
minutes.
off at halftime.
Well, fuck
It was
me.
hard
I
to
was
do.
so pissed off. I had hang on, I'll get it up quickly.
I had Sloan Graham Dragons head to head, but yeah.
Yeah, I
that
did the
went
same
well.
as Dean, but I had Dragons plus 3.5 line. So if the cunt fucking converted the second last try, I would have made $80.
Oi,
Bro,
Norman at the
fucking
end.
converted.
Cherry on top, Norman.
Bro, that
What
reminds
a
me.
dickhead.
Bro, my
Yeah.
Dragons multi, I was so screwed over here. I had Tyrell Sloan double, I had Ravalawa
Oh.
any time, and I had the young Dragons halfback with Tane Milne. Bro, all I needed
was
all I needed
Amon.
was Jack Bird to score, and I would have won about $2,000. That's all I needed.
Fucking hell.
And then when Norman dropped it, he was going to kick it towards Ravalawa with Jack Bird. I'm going, if he kicks our ball to Ravalawa with Jack Bird, there's a chance of this happening.
Sums up his season. Just
and then Norman
drops it
dropped it. I'm
cold.
going, that's what happens.
Corey Norman.
That's what happens when you put too many try scores in the multi.
I can't believe he played him. Like, what?
Corey Norman is shit.
Like, he didn't play Dufty. Like, why would you play Dufty?
Yeah.
Like, not play Dufty, but play Norman. Like,
I've got to mention it. You guys thought about it before. Tyrell Sloan. Bro, he is the future. Good prodigy.
Yeah, he is pretty good.
yeah.
There's a lot of good young fullbacks
Only
coming
19
through,
years
mate.
old and looking good.
Bro, there's a lot of good young
19
fullbacks
and
coming
looking
through.
good.
We've got Tyrell Sloan, Blake Tarfay coming through,
Walsh.
Jaden Campbell, another one.
Walsh.
Who else is coming through?
Walsh.
They go, Walsh.
Yeah, Walsh.
The Canberra fullback, what's his name?
Savage.
Savage. Bro, there
How
are
old's
so
Dane
many
Laurie?
good kids coming through at
Dane
fullback.
Laurie's, like, pretty young.
Dane Laurie, another one.
Yeah.
Absolute weapon.
Bro, how many
Bro.
good fullbacks do we have in this league?
So many coming through.
There's so many good fullbacks.
Stephen Crichton wants to play fullback, so
I rate Crichton over Edwards. Edwards slaps.
Edwards does
Edwards
nothing
been
for me.
okay though, but
Like,
I
he
think
runs a
Crichton
lot,
would
but he
have-
just, like, no passing game.
Yeah, Edwards
he's
has
a bit-
nothing for me. I don't like him. I don't rate him. He doesn't.
Yeah.
he is a bit plain, but that's because Penrith have got Cleary, Coruscant, Yo, and Luai all passing. You don't really need Edwards to pass.
But imagine if you, like, put a better fullback than Dylan in Penrith.
Oh yeah, Tessie Neal and Cobbo, another one. Yeah, I can't forget about them. Look, I think the Panthers. I think teams like the Dragons, Titans, Raiders, Tigers, even though the Titans might get in the 8, all the other teams have obviously had a bad year. There's a lot of good young fullbacks coming through that teams can look forward to. Even the Hammer, another one, who's played a lot of fullback now. So a lot of good young kids coming through at fullback. And the halfbacks, there's a lot of good halfbacks coming through as well.
Yeah, finals. Who's your tips? Manly
Right,
versus Storm
so
first.
obviously I don't know who I'm tipping yet, but I'm going to be predicting a Manly versus Panthers grand final.
If Munster plays.
I reckon Storm will beat
who's your
me.
team?
Munster's a big loss. I just worry about Melbourne. I think they're getting injuries now. You can't have Munster and Addo Carr.
I feel like it's fake. I reckon they're just playing mind games.
Yeah, I think Addo Carr's actually injured, but Munster
Munster will be there.
They're just I guess I don't know. They're just saying he's out, but I don't think he is. They're just teasing.
You can't have Munster and Addo Carr being 70% fit for finals, especially against a team like Manly, who Turbo at the moment is on another level, and it's one of the best individual seasons I've ever seen. That try he scored against the Cowboys tonight, the one where he beat about 10 blokes, one of the best tries I've ever seen. It was unbelievable.
How many
At least,
plays did he actually beat?
Oh, I don't know.
It was like 8 or something like
10
that.
or 9.
Yeah. At least they've got
Sports
Papenhuyzen
in
It
the
wouldn't have been
chat.
hard against the Cowboys team.
Hang on, BKO in the chat says Hamasai would have been man of the match today had he not got injured. Good to see the Cowboys had a crack against all odds. Yes, BKR Sports, you are on the money right there, bro. Hammer was on fire early on for the Cowboys. He goes off injured.
Yeah.
It was painful for the Cowboys. They did fall off a cliff after that. They were in the game for a while, but obviously when Turbo does...
Yeah, when Hammer went off, I was like, oh, it's probably over.
He has scored that sort of try, maybe 8 times this season, man. He's been so good for us. I hope he has a fit and good preseason, comes out and kills it for North Queensland next year.
Wait until he versus Addo Carr, and then we'll see.
Before I get someone else on, boys, I just want to say as well, people are always saying that, why do I always bash Melbourne and why am I writing them off? Here's the thing. Going into a final series, Munster 70%, Addo Carr 70%, getting injuries at this time of year, you just can't have it. Now, if you go back in history and you look at it, the team that's the healthiest in the finals normally wins the premiership. So Manly and Penrith are probably the 2 fittest sides at the moment. Melbourne have Addo Carr, Munster are injured. Souths have lost Latrell. Roosters have got 1,000 injuries. Everyone else is probably just going to make up the numbers. Let's be completely honest
but
here.
It is Melbourne.
That's why I like Manly versus Panthers. I think Melbourne, with Jules Jennings and Remus Smith defensively on that side of the field,
Oh yeah,
every try that Melbourne concede, it's always on that side. So if you just attack that side of the field, you can really get them. So, and we all saw a few weeks ago when Manly lost to Melbourne. Melbourne scored about 3 or 4 tries that were very lucky.
Yeah.
They only won by 1 try. That's the thing. It seems like it was a lot, but it was only 1 try. Their penalty goals is what made it seem.
Well, yeah, that's another one as well.
And Manly had that many errors. I was so pissed off.
Manly's never has a good completion rate. They're just like,
nah.
I don't
They've
know.
got to be
make too
better.
many
They've
errors.
been bad the last 2 weeks. I reckon tonight
Definitely.
would have been a good loss for them, a reality check. But BKR in the chat again makes a great point. Manly have been great, but haven't beaten a top 4 team yet. If they beat Storm if they beat Storm week 1, I'll start believing.
That's true, yeah.
But
At least Storm have Pappenhausen.
Oh, that's
I mean,
what I want to talk about.
I'd say Pappenhausen's 80% now. After that
Pappenhausen,
game,
he's
Storm.
back. He's back, baby.
Yeah,
He's
and
back.
and compared to last year, Nico Hines is obviously like way better.
Oh yeah,
and they've
for
got
sure.
him just in case either Munster goes out or someone like that. But Munster is obviously a lot better than Hines, so it'd be a big loss if they lost Munster.
Before I let you guys go, you guys got any more questions before I get someone else on?
Who's your Cowboys halves for next year?
I would probably go Drinkwater, Townsend, because I think they will suit together a bit better. But
Townsend, the Cowboys,
and Dearden on the bench.
I don't know, man. It's so hard to say.
Don't know, man. Look, after tonight,
Dearden's
mate,
dummy
I
and
was,
run underrated.
Can I tell you, I was going, if I was coach and Hammer wasn't injured, it didn't injure himself, I would have hooked Drinkwater by halftime. I was that ropeable with him. Absolutely. And, you know, at the moment, I'd say bloody Townsend and Dejan Arce, because I don't want Drinkwater in at 5'8" and bloody Dearden at halfback. So, yeah, I'd go Townsend and Arce tonight. It'll be different tomorrow.
Fair call.
Sam, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
The last week, the late night show, I saw you were a bit on the tipsy side last week. I was wondering where your drinks are tonight. Same as you, Nick. Where are your drinks?
Mate,
my kid,
It was because Cowboys had a win against
recovering,
the
mate.
when
Absolutely. We
the
did.
Shitty Dragons.
Beat you, team. Yeah. One of the best games of the year, team, just quietly. But dude, my birthday last. Thanks for mentioning it, mate. But yeah, it was a great night. I think I had 12 drinks and something else a little bit later on in the night. Yeah.
Big night, mate. What was that? Were you on the glass saxophone?
No, too much information.
The glass saxophone, were you?
Well, when
no, not that.
Well, when you miss the finals for the 4th year in a row, you just get used to the pain. So I don't think drinking's going to make it any better. So I just decided to stay away from the alcohol this weekend.
Dude, half time last week, Dragons, I was like, oh, we're sweet. And then come back,
sweet,
they've scored 3 tries, and I was like, oh, well, fuck, that's the Dragons.
I've
They're so
fucking
fucking
lost my
consistent.
Maltese.
The only
I
way
lost
is
my Maltese on the. Sorry, I lost my Maltese on the past 2 Dragons games from race to fucking 40 points. The last game when they versus Roosters, I had race to 40, and the fucking dumb cunts let them score on the last fucking play. And that was it. I was ready to fucking chuck my phone in the water and just let it fuck off.
Well, that's depressing. But
Gamble
guys,
responsibly.
lads, thanks for jumping on tonight. Much appreciated, eh?
Thanks, Nick, for
appreciate
having
you
us,
for
mate.
letting us
We'll be on
come
next
on,
week,
Nick.
hopefully.
No worries, lads. I'll
And
see you
Sam.
next week. Have a good night, fellas.
Take care, gentlemen.
See you later.
Have a good night, brother. Thanks to Jai and Dean for coming on. They were very, very entertaining.
Yo, dude.
Very
Nice.
entertaining.
Yeah.
They were very entertaining.
Yeah, Sam
I'll be
got me
honest with
drunk
you.
last
I'll
night,
be
didn't
honest
he,
with
Nick?
you. Look, I'll be honest with you,
Yes,
bro.
mate.
Look, I've been bagging the Titans all year, and I gotta say, they'll probably win tomorrow. They'll probably win. They'll make me get a tattoo. So it'll probably happen. They'll probably win. Can you trust the Warriors?
Yeah.
Can you trust the Warriors?
You can't trust either side. That's what makes tomorrow so fascinating and why this season is so much better than last year, because it's coming down to the final day of the regular season. But Titans, man, they got so much pressure on them, and I don't think they may not realise it until kickoff, and they might just be a deer in the headlights come tomorrow afternoon. So it's not set. I tip Titans, but with zero confidence, mate. That's what I'm saying.
I tip the Warriors 13 plus. Maybe I was being a little bit over the top there, but I think if the Sharks had a won or the Raiders had a won, then I think tomorrow's game would have been whichever team shut up.
It would have.
Now that the Titans have something to play for, they'll probably get up for it, which I'm pretty sure they will. And if they can handle the expectation of winning by more than 11, I can see the Gold Coast winning tomorrow afternoon. But
they've proven that they are a try-scoring machine, and you said it a few minutes ago, Nick, that this is their biggest game since the 2010 preliminary final. This is Gold Coast's biggest game since 2010, man.
Absolutely no doubt. I think this is the biggest game the Gold Coast have played since the Roosters in 2010. Because you go back to 2010, the Gold Coast that year were one of the teams that could have won the comp. Because in 2010, you had St. George, you had Penrith, you had West Tigers, and you had the Gold Coast. I believe that was the top four. And then I think after that, I think there was Canberra were in there. I think
Warriors.
Were the Warriors in there that year?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, the Warriors were there. I think Manly snuck into 8th spot. And I think
they got bashed. And it was the Roosters.
The Roosters were in 6th spot. And I do remember, obviously, I think the Roosters finished 6th. They beat the Tigers, who finished 3rd in that 100-minute game. So Tigers were having a second chance against Canberra. Raiders finished 7th that year. They beat Penrith, who finished 2nd. Dragons beat the Manly Seagulls like 40-0 or something. And then I think the Titans beat the Warriors by a decent margin. And so back then, if the top 2 win, they go to the prelim. But if anyone loses in the top 4, if 1st and 3rd win, then it goes on like that. But because 2nd and 3rd were beaten, Canberra's 7th beat Penrith in 2nd. And Roosters in 3rd beat Tigers, who were in – Roosters were in 6th, beat Tigers, who were in 3rd. Titans beat Warriors. Titans are off to a prelim, got the week off. Dragons got the week off. Titans have a prelim against the Roosters, which was moved from Seabus to Suncorp, which I still think to this day really hurt them. If that game was at Seabus, Titans may beat the Roosters that game. Who knows?
Maybe. Mate, I can't believe you're still trying to, well, not still, I can't believe you're trying to explain the McIntyre system all these years later,
chaos,
mate. There's a reason why we got rid of it.
It was chaos, bro. They were crazy times because as a kid, I grew up watching the McIntyre system. It was crazy.
Took me entire childhood to get me head around the McIntyre system.
Wait. I'm just reading the chat. Did someone time out BKR?
Oh, that's not cool.
Are you fucking kidding me? I literally just realized this. Right. Who timed out BKR in the chat? Who the fuck timed him out?
Well, to my knowledge, I thought you were the only one that had that power sort of thing, mate. But unless if there was a moderator, of course.
Are you fucking kidding me? Who the fuck did it?
Sorry, BKR.
Oh my god, are you fucking serious? Righto. Righto. Whoever it was, own up to it. Otherwise, I'll make sure you're not a moderator ever again. That's fucking fucked. BKR Sports and me have been very good for a while now, and for someone to get rid of him for whatever reason is very disappointing. So whoever timed him out, seriously, you need to wake up to yourself. I'm not really happy about that at all.
No, that's that hurts your
BKR Sports does a very good job. He live streams every game of NRL, and for someone to come on here and kick him out for no reason is very disappointing. And it's taking the time out of his night to come on here and watch the show. So that's really disappointing. So whoever it was, own up to it. whoever it was,
Shout out.
own up to it.
Yeah.
Please.
Yep. No,
Own up to
I
it.
agree. Shout out to Entertainer House, who's in the chat as well.
Yes,
He's a Western
Entertainer House.
Bulldogs supporter. And, mate, they won. Western Bulldogs won by 1 point against Brisbane Lions. That was a
Yes, I saw
cracking
the end of
game.
it. Bro,
Shit.
I said it before. I went downtown before the show, went to the servo, get a can of Coke. I was watching the last 5 minutes on my phone in my car, literally on KO. I'm going, wow,
Unreal.
what a finish. What a finish.
One of the best games of the year. Now, I can see also that NRL Vid 090 is in the chat. Does he want to have his quick say? Does he want to have his
NRL
quick
Vids,
say?
if you want to jump on real quick, bro,
If you want
I'm
to.
getting out of here. I'm getting out of here shortly, but get on here, NRL Vids, if you're available. BKR's back. Sorry, BKR. I've got no idea who timed you out. No one will own up to it, so I do apologise. I'm going to have to go through the moderators tonight now and kick everyone out and just sort it out. He says, Titans either win by 30 or lose by 10. That's probably – well, the Titans' bogey team is the Warriors, Sam. I don't know if you know that.
Oh yeah, dude. They. I think it's something like 20-9. It's totally lopsided when it comes to this encounter.
All right, I've got a legitimate question. If Titans get in the 8, they play the Roosters in Townsville next week. Can the Titans knock off the Roosters in the elimination final next Saturday?
No, I don't. But as I said before, I think that they would trouble Easts more. But it's fascinating that Titans and Roosters playing up at Queensland Country Bank. It's kind of sad the Cowboys don't play a finals game up at Queensland Country Bank. It's going to be 4 other teams to do that on our home soil.
I don't even want to mention the Cowboys. You know, I'll talk about them when they get closer to next year's preseason. Until then,
it's done. The year's done. No more pain. Yep.
Pain's over for the year for us anyway. Tonight was bad enough. I don't know, man. If Titans get in and they play the Roosters, we all saw that game at Seabus where they were down 30-4, and they came back. They got the lead, and then the Roosters scored that late try, which got them the win with Sam Walker's field goal late in the game. Mate, they probably can beat the Roosters. I think they can if their attack's on, if that's what it comes down to. But David Fafita needs to be unleashed if they're going to do anything. He needs to be.
David Fafita, Big Tino for Astua Malawi. They both need to have a glass of Milo before they bloody play tomorrow and next week if they're successful.
But look, here's the thing. If Titans do get in the 8 tomorrow, and if they do get past the Roosters week 1, they're going to play the loser of Melbourne and Manly. Not fun.
Not at all, mate. They'll bloody lose 50-0.
Not fun. That is not fun.
But, yeah, I mean, I hope tomorrow is a ratings bonanza for Fox League. And Channel 9 must be kicking themselves that they decided to, draw up Tigers and Bulldogs for Channel 9 tomorrow. Fuck me dead.
What did I say Wednesday night?
Yeah, I know what you said. Yeah. You said something.
I said this. It came out of my word. It came out of my mouth. If the Raiders and Sharks lose and the Titans have something to play for on Sunday, Channel 9 is going to look like a bunch of idiots because now, Sunday afternoon on Channel 9, Dogs, Tigers, that might be one of the worst games I think I've seen.
No one's going to tune into that, man. Everyone's going to go home early sort of thing. Yeah,
right, that's going to be the worst game. That is going to be such a bad
Just no one's going to be able to get into it after what would have just transpired just minutes beforehand.
Well, Titans Warriors is going to be everyone's going to be hyped up for it, and it's going to be a massive game. Be a big crowd up there at Seabus. Is that Seabus, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Be a big crowd at Seabus. People will be going mad.
And yes, Warriors NRL fanatics will be in attendance as well.
Oh yeah, he will too.
Yeah, he will too.
Warriors fanatics. He'll be there.
Send him an email. Yeah.
Send him an email. Right. He's either going to he's going to leave the game in a very happy mood, or he's going to leave there really, really upset.
Oh, dude, if I was Warrior, I'd try and sneak into the change rooms and put laxatives in the Titans' drinks. 100%, man.
There's too much COVID, bro. I don't think that'll be happening.
That's what I'm saying. He's got to try and sneak in.
Well, he'll probably end up like that guy tonight who ran on the field half naked.
Yeah,
South
true.
Australian.
True.
You see that? That was ridiculous.
Yeah, man. It wasn't even a full streak. Go fuck yourself.
Why do people do that?
During a in the middle of a pandemic, you're a this, that, and the rest of it.
Bro, the police will fine them for the pandemic public health order, which is like $5,000, 10,000 for jumping the fence. So that's 15,000 right there. Good luck paying that off, buddy.
The only good thing to do up at the Sunshine Coast is to go to the footy. And now he can't even do that. He'll be gone forever. He'll have a photo of himself up on the wall saying, "Don't let this in
Sam,
ever again." Yes, sir.
Entertain us in the chat said,
Yeah,
check your messenger. Check your messenger on Facebook.
Okay, no, I will. Yes, sir.
All right.
Cool.
He's just asking you to do it now. That's all.
I'm using my phone currently now, sir. I will do it.
Oh.
But I saw another video that House produced just before we went on air tonight, and he looked respectfully he looked exhausted because Bulldogs just scraped by the lines. He looked like he'd been screaming for like an hour. Yeah.
yeah, we're getting out of here soon, Pete. Mates.
Oh shit.
Hang on, what happened? What's this wrong with this connection? You there, Sam?
Yeah, I'm here. Hello.
Oh, your connection froze for a minute. Hang on. Antonio sent me something. Let me have a look. He told me to look at it. It's a video, apparently. Brilliant. Entertain us. It's a TikTok.
All the superstars are here tonight, mate. We've got House, BKR, you and I, NRL Vids, all here tonight, mate.
All right. In the chat, Full Power NRL Game says, talk about the rule change trial on Sunday. Are they really going to do
happening?
That?
That is the worst if it's happening, isn't it? That's the worst.
Oh God.
Oh man,
is it actually happening? Really? Are they really going to try that? Surely not.
Playing it in the Queensland heat as well during the day, they're going to be out on their feet by half time, both those clubs.
So if you don't know what we're talking about, the NRL are going to trial a new rule where if you kick the ball over the sideline, it's a 7-tackle set to the opposition. Seriously, what do you want the game to become? The game is already fast enough. You don't need to make it even quicker. Players will get more injuries. We've seen this year the amount of injuries that have happened due to the game being so quick. You know, do you want the front rowers who are 110, 120 kilos to drop down to 80 kilos? Seriously, you got to stop getting rid of the big men out of the game. It's disgraceful. Well, they can't possibly go ahead with this.
No. Oh well, if it is, I mean, yeah, there's no harm in a dead rubber sort of trial, but I mean, no one will ever go for a 40-20 attempt ever again. If this is the case, man, they only just brought in the 20-40 rule this season as well. I don't think no one's done that this year off the top of my head, but
I think Milford went for it once from memory, but
I think someone did attempt it or something like that, but it's an awful rule, and I think it was Wayne Pearce that tried to implement it. The game's fast enough, man. It's a bad rule, dude.
Mate, if it happens, it'll go down as one of the worst things I've ever seen. Look, when the 6 again rule came in, it was literally trialled on the first game of the return. I think clubs had about a week to prepare for it, maybe 2. And look, the 6 again rule has already caused people at the games who go to the games to go off the rocket. It's just, you can't do it. You can't do it. The front rowers will have to lose 20 kilos. The fitness level's already quick enough. You know, the halfbacks will turn into just running 5/8s and chip and chases, and there'll be no game management anymore. It's just,
Look, I still don't know.
It's the worst thing that happened with it. Yeah, I agree. Seriously,
I agree, man. I still don't know if it's actually going to happen. I don't have any confirmation of that. I thought that was just a bit of fluff and a bit of dribble that was happening last week and throughout this week as well. But man, I'm not looking forward to Tigers Dogs now. Even more so now. Fuck hell. Excuse me.
Look, to be honest, it doesn't matter who wins the Tigers Dogs game. I tip Tigers, but I might change to Bulldogs. But
I tip Canterbury.
I don't give a shit who wins. They're not playing for anything but pride. It's pretty much a dead rubber. I think whatever happens tomorrow happens. But my God, seriously, just please don't happen. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, just before you go, Nick, do you follow NFL? Do you dig the NFL, bro?
I do watch a bit of it. I don't watch it as much as I would like to. Obviously, the time zone, and every time it's on, it's like 9 a.m. when I'm at work or whatnot. But I go for the Patriots because I go for the Celtics in the NBA. So
makes sense, dude.
But it's decent.
I only just bring that up because it starts up next week. First game is Cowboys and Buccaneers, and I'm a Seattle Seahawk.
I'll go for the Buccaneers. BKR says heading off. Let's have a good night. Titans by 12. Thank you, BKR, for tuning in tonight. Have a good night, bro, and good luck to the Titans tomorrow, bro. I've got a feeling that they're going to win by more than 11. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens, mate.
I reckon I might wrap it up, guys. The Super League's in 15 minutes.
I think it's the Magic Round. Yeah, it's Magic Round o'clock, isn't it?
Super League, a Magic Round. Salford, a team I support, play at 12. We play Castleford. I'll be watching. So, come on, Salford.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, that's a top 6, top 8 affair?
Castleford is 6. Salford's like third last. So, we're like $4 to win. But I'll chuck something on Salford to win.
Yeah, man. Bring it on. Go enjoy yourself, mate. Thank you, Nick, for having me on.
Super League Magic Round. So, if you guys want to watch the Super League, all the games are on Fox League, 12 a.m., 2 a.m., 4:30. And then I think tomorrow, the first game's at 10 p.m. New South Wales time, 10 p.m. And then 12:30 and then like 3 o'clock again. So Super League's on Fox League and KO. So if you want to watch it, fucking tune in. The guy in the chat, seriously, go jump up by my lighthouse, you cunt. But guys.
With a knife in your arm, yep.
Yeah, with your knife in your arm or in your throat, I don't give a fuck. But guys, have a good night. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good night, lads.
Adios, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.